But it's so hard to be empathetic in this funny world because there are many funny scams that take place in this world, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the common scams that are running in this industry, which creators should be aware of?
Let's talk about a real life scam. I was actually recently speaking with a creator who was really excited about a deal that they thought they were going to get from Nike. It's a huge company, right?
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Big deal, right? And they were going back and forth on the email, with the brand. They were kind of negotiating the price. But there were some red flags. But going back to this whole thing around, they were really excited. Nike wants to work with me, right? And so there was a lot of things that they kind of ignored, right? And so first and foremost, the spelling and the grammar were a little fishy. Right. It seemed like, okay, this doesn't I don't know, the way in which they're saying this is a little weird.
Zero is O and something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Something. Right. But then also the email was signed off like Nike marketing team. There was no name. It was just like Nike marketing team. It was like, okay, that's a little weird. Right. If you went and investigated the domain, it looked like it was Nike.com, but then it said via wp.pl or something. So you go and you expand the domain in the email header, and it all of a sudden you realize that the domain was spoofed. Right. And so, but again, you're a starting out creator. You don't think about this stuff. You don't look that closely. Yeah. You're just like, oh, Nike, this is exciting. Right. And then the final straw was when they got to the point of, well, actually, to back up, one other really suspicious thing was they were offering a lot of money for a creator that wasn't very large. And they were like thinking, wow, this kind of maybe seems a little too good to be true, maybe, because it's like, wow, they're offering me this much money. Right. And then the final straw was like, okay, this person sent over an email saying, okay, here's the contract, open up this zip file.
Okay.
to like sign the contract. And so it's like brands are never going to do something like that. Right. So it's like just all these different red flags. And in fact, I actually have a video on my YouTube channel if anyone wants to like go further, where I actually share some of these real life emails that creators forwarded me, or even some that I got myself. And I kind of go through it like, okay, here's what you need to look out for. Here's a red flag. Like this should not happen. Right. And so it's tough though, because it's sometimes hard to ascertain whether something is legitimate or not. But I think at the end of the day, you just kind of have to go with your gut. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.